I am so angry right now. I can't remember the last time I got angry. I'm so livid right now. Like, what did I just watch on the internet last night? What is the world turning into? Why have we let the devil take control of us? How? How did we get here? Two ladies had an altercation. I'm sure it started with an altercation. And then it just quickly moved to physical confrontation. And then before you say Jack, one of the ladies felt her anger had gone overboard. She'd been pissed or provoked to the point that the solution was to get into her car and run over a lady. It wasn't an accident. It was with the intention, full intention of killing her, taking a life you didn't make. How? How? Guys, what is happening in the world? You open up the social media and you keep seeing weird cases. We're living in an era of AI. You think everything is... They are not AIs. In fact, we do things that AIs wouldn't even do. Unimaginable things. Weird, bizarre things. And then you couldn't... How? I'm sure even the devil would be shocked. A lady ran over a lady, killed her, and had other casualties. I can't. I couldn't sleep last night. And I want to use the opportunity to talk to everybody out there. I want to talk to all and sundry. If you're listening to me right now, don't ever let anger sit in you for so long that it hardens into resentment. Because when you let anger, you just let it sit in you, you don't manage it, it doesn't stay small, it grows. It begins to justify itself. It starts to feel right, even when it's leading you to somewhere dangerous. Anger is what most people are battling with in this day and time. How angry can you be? Tell me. Tell me what somebody will do to you that you decide the best thing to do is just to take this person's life. And there are some other things we do. It's not by physical killing, running over a lady. You begin to say bad things, ill things about somebody who did nothing to you. You begin to make up stories just to ruin someone's reputation so that the person doesn't gain favor anymore, so that people begin to see them in a bad light. You've killed them if you don't know. And then it leads to resentment. Should I tell you what resentment is? That's anger that has, anger that has settled. It has rooted and it has begun to shape your thinking. At that point, it's no longer an emotion. It becomes a lens. You begin to see through that lens. You start to interpret everything through a place of pain, offense, retaliation. I'm pain. This person did this to me. I must retaliate. I won't even take it lightly. And that's where people lose control, guys. I doubt if... I can't even see anything I look at now. I'm looking at my lip gloss. Is looking like a horror movie to me. Nothing makes sense anymore since last night when I saw that video. It's a horror movie, guys. And let me tell you one thing. Nobody wakes up every day and makes a destructive decision from nowhere. No. It's as a result of, this unprocessed anger over time. You leave it unchecked. What happens? You feed it with silence, with pride, with hurt. And when it reaches that level, guys, it can push you toward actions you can't undo. Decisions that will carry consequences far beyond the moment. Why would you let the devil again take hold of you? Why? People are in the hospital right now, battling, fighting for their lives. Some are going to have it totally different the moment they leave the hospital. Life will not be the same again. And to the person, that lady that ran over them, her life would never be the same again. And I'm advising, what is it that you're holding on to that you haven't even addressed yet? What hurt are you replaying instead of releasing? What is that situation that is quietly building pressure inside of you? These are questions I want you to ask yourself. You don't need to keep pretending you're not angry. Something happens and you just say, no, I'm not angry. You are angry. First, accept the fact that you're angry. You need to process it before it processes you. Talk to people. Pray. Step away when it gets intense and heated. Step away. Seek counsel. Do whatever it will take to bring the situation under control. I don't want to see this happen again. It's unimaginable. What would you say? How would you explain this? And then the person is dead and gone forever. And you're sitting in the comfort of your space, of your room, of your bed. You're breathing, you're eating, you're happy. You've killed a soul. You've taken a life you didn't give. Once anger turns into resentment, it stops asking questions. It starts to, make decisions. And those decisions, cannot be reversed. Take control of your mind. Take control of your soul. Oh, God. And this is for everyone out there. If you know you're having anger issues, if you know you're dealing with one thing or the other, first have the fear of God. It stops you from doing so many things. It stops you from taking so many decisions that you will regret later. And this is what the devil does. The devil dwells in you for that moment, makes you take decisions that you will regret. And the moment you take those decisions, it lifts you. And you begin to ask yourself questions of how. How did I do this? Some of them begin to weep. It's the work of the devil. It's the work of the devil. You will reap the consequence of the devil. I'm so angry. I'm so angry. You blackmail somebody. You say ill things about someone that is not true. You fabricate lies just to outdo the other person. To feel you can take the person's glory or the person's grace. You've killed the person 1,000,000 times. You mustn't run over that person before you kill the person. You abuse somebody verbally to the point that they go home, they are depressed. They feel less of themselves. You see somebody is favored in your office, at your place of work. You want to take that person's position. You're angry. Why is the person being loved? And then you begin to plot evil. You go home, you're unhappy. You see the person's picture, you scroll past it. You look at the person's status, you're looking at it with disdain and disgust. You're wishing something evil happens to the person. If you're not the one plotting it, you're wishing something bad from nowhere happens to the person. I pray for you. May you find peace. May you find peace. May you find peace before it's too late. Don't take a life you didn't make. You will be eternally judged for it. And before judgment comes, you're going to face the consequences of your actions. I'll log out here. I'm so angry.